subscribe to the DJshe-BEATz channel. I just released the mid-season premiere of Underground Beats, where I highlight the overlooked and the underestimated, because I'm up for every hour I was slept on. So make sure you check it out. I got a very, very special guest. And without any further ado, we're going to get into the reading. So I got today, I will see the possibilities. Today, anything is possible. My heart is open to any and all possibilities. We got yellow, so heavy on the solar plexus, with confidence. Today I choose. Today I will only surround myself with people who support me. So we got a little bit of blue, a little bit of orange. So some of you guys will be making changes to your more personal relationships in your life. You setting boundaries. And then I also got today I am in charge. Today I am in control of how I feel. Nobody can make me feel any other way than happy. So that card is red, so it's like more so the root chakra. So you are in charge of how you're feeling, how secure you are within yourself. You are seeing the possibilities. You are looking forward. Yeah, and you're just doing what's best for you at this time. Unapologetically is what I just heard. But before I started the reading, I had got a word that said, have faith in your patience and have patience with your faith. I feel like that speaks to seeing all the possibilities and you being in charge of how you feel. Sometimes we'll get, bogged down with our worries and adulting and everything else that seems to just kind of be in the way. But if you choose, to surround yourself with people who support you, including yourself, getting that time in with yourself, that is you choosing to take your power back and gain control, of your perspective so that you can see the possibilities. You are in charge. So let's get some chakra cards to speak to that and see what we get. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, so the chakra cards that we got the solar plexus, and I said that with the today I will see the possibilities. Inner harmony. I trust my innate wisdom and respond accordingly. I do not allow my mind to create doubt or override my strong gut feelings. I accept and express my feelings while accepting the feelings of others. So I just said, like, you surrounding yourself with people who support you, including you, and you are taking your power back by changing your perspective that allows you to see all the possibilities. So when you change your perspective, you are dispelling anxiety. You're not allowing your mind to create any doubt or override your gut feelings. You're not allowing you to talk yourself out of the blessings that are coming in for you. I am at peace with myself and those around me, and I do not harbor unrealistic expectations of myself or of others. I release the need to control others. Today I am in charge. Today I am in control of how I feel. Nobody can make me feel any other way than happy. So that includes yourself too. You having possibly unrealistic expectations of yourself. Maybe you didn't reach a certain goal, or maybe things just didn't go the exact way that you wanted it to, or something that you're working on and didn't come out as perfect as you would like it had to, as you would have liked for it to. I hope I said that right. Once again, taking control, taking your power back, taking charge of your perspective, having patience with your faith, and having faith in your patience. My personal power is free from ego and from any desire to manipulate or exploit situations or people. The foundation of all my thoughts and actions is trust in myself, and I feel like that speaks to today I choose. I only surround myself with people who support me. You don't want to be around people who could possibly be exploiting your gifts, or copying your gifts, or manipulating you in order to gain the benefits of you using your gifts. So I feel like when Today I Choose came out, like I said, it's a little bit of orange, it's a little bit of blue. You guys are putting your foot down and discerning certain situations and relationships around you so that you can have a more positive mindset, and so that you can have a positive perspective change so that you can see the possibilities. A lot of you guys are closing your heart in order to open it to something else, something new. Yeah, heart chakra is next, acceptance of self. It's time to rejuvenate myself by giving myself love. And I said that, I said sometimes you are the person that you need to choose to be around more. Sometimes you need to just sit with yourself so that you can gain your power back, so you can pull your power back from anybody that you have been giving it away to willingly and unwillingly. And again, I keep hearing so that you can shift your perspective, shifting your perspective to the possibilities. I accept myself the way I am, and I remind myself that I cannot feel any better about life than how I feel about myself. I will not wait a moment longer to accept myself. So you are definitely one of the people that you need to be around. I heard "Don't Let Me Get Me" by Pink. Go ahead and listen to that song. Don't let me get me. I'm my own worst enemy. Is that when you annoy yourself? So irritating. I'm my own worst enemy. I started over. Y'all know the words. Maybe that's the song. I'm my own worst enemy. So you guys be caught up in your own anxiety around perfectionism, these unrealistic expectations that you have. You know, we don't get everything right the first time, but if you change your perspective, it's gonna suck. It's gonna sound corny, but if you change your perspective, you wasn't supposed to. The beauty is in the learning process. The beauty is in the journey. The destination is always boring. I mean, it is. Like, once you finally get through all the shit and you get there, you're like, yo, this is it. Not that you're not grateful, but you just like, there's no spice, there's no pizzazz, there's no, like, I got it, so, you just shift your perspective, about yourself and about the things that you were shedding. I honor what my body is asking for, and if I am unsure, I will ask myself, what can I do to be healthier and more balanced than I am now? I dwell upon all that is right in my life, not what is wrong, and I have gratitude. I accept my life as it is now, and I move forward from here. So you guys could be really hung up and being hard on yourself about things not going the way that you thought it should, or having people in your life that you thought would support you and then they fucked around and they didn't. So you might be feeling like you're losing control. You might are allowing these people to have control over how you feel about yourself, due to their rejection, due to their denials. I'm also hearing some of you guys still got denied a job or rejected from a job, or you just being hard on yourself about executing a new career choice, because you don't see the possibilities behind it. You might have got fired, but it just freed your time up for something more. I'll tell you guys how I became a yoga teacher really quick. It was around the winter solstice in 2020, okay, and I was working at a CBD store, and the studio that I bought the certification from was running a special. It was a black woman owned studio. She was just saying she noticed that a lot of her people were stunned by the cost of being certified as a yoga teacher. So she was just like, for this Christmas season, I'm only going to make it this low ass price. And I actually had that amount in my bank account. It was crazy because I had just closed on my condo as well. I kid you not, a week after I bought the certification, I got fired. And I was excited. I had a bunch of different, emotions about it, but I was more so excited. I didn't cry and freak out until January, like mid-January, when I realized I had to pay bills and whatnot, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? But, in hindsight, from 2020 until now, that job, being fired from that job, freed me up and gave me the space that I needed to finish my certification. It gave me the time that I needed with myself to rest and recharge and take control of my life in the way that I wanted to take control of it. And it also allowed me to see different possibilities, especially the deeper I got into my studies and the things that I was studying. It just naturally opened me up to a whole new perspective, as well as my heart. It opened me up to the different possibilities that I could have as a yoga teacher. And I'm here delivering this message to you. And had I had the job, none of this would have never happened. I wouldn't have been able to deliver these messages, and I wouldn't have the freedom, or the time or the space to pour into myself as well, and welcome new opportunities. Because I'm being called a lot of different ways these days, to expand my gifts, expand my reach, and expand the healing that I do offer. But we get bogged down in our perfectionism and sometimes in our old ways, and it gets a little cloudy. And we feel like we don't have people around us that's supporting us, but the way the universe works in that story, the universe is always around you and it is always supporting you. Which leads me to my next next chakra card, throat chakra, connect with the spirit. I develop a quiet mind that allows me to tune in and get in touch with my higher self or my spirit. I listen for the guidance that is there waiting for me to hear. I am open to the truth and I welcome spiritual inspiration from others. Hi. I will benefit greatly by practicing meditation and stillness. I ask for inner guidance to assist me in getting more in touch with my spirit. I know that if I ask for guidance, it will be given. And I'm hearing once again, have faith in your patience and have patience with your faith. The more you do that, the more you take your power back and you allow a perspective change to happen first in your heart and then it'll happen in your sight. Because you're starting to doubt your gut feelings due to the unrealistic expectations that you may have of yourself. It's impossible to have everything done at the same time that you need to get done. You have to be patient in your faith that the things are going to happen for you. You have to have faith that having patience will allow these things to come to you. And you can only do that when you sit with a quiet mind in meditation and silence and allow that perspective change to just kind of flow over you. So we're going to get some scripture cards to clarify. Okay. Yeah, once again, solar plexus energy is heavy. So, yellow card, Romans 8:26. Likewise, the Spirit also help our infirmities, where we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself make intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. And this verse basically means that God knows your heart and He knows what you need versus what you want. So, He even know what you want. And sometimes our wants is some of our needs, and God knows that. You just have to have faith in your patience and patience in your faith so that you can see the possibilities of these things coming to you. God knows what needs to be paid. God knows what's incomplete. God knows what you deserve. God knows what you desire, deep down. You just have to allow yourself to dispel the anxiety of it all. Because sometimes you have good anxiety. Sometimes you get good stress. You have all these blessings coming in and you just don't know how to prioritize them, how to categorize them, and it can just get overwhelming. And you can also act from a place of ego as well, which also depletes you of your personal power. But if you just continue to have the faith and, allow a perspective change, I keep hearing it on your heart to happen, you'll see the blessings come in and you'll see that God has always had your best interest at heart. I also got blue chakra, connect with spirit. Throat chakra, Matthew 6:6. But thou, when thou pray, enter into thy closet, and when thou shut the door, pray to thy Father in secret, and thy Father which see in secret shall reward thee openly. So once again, connect with spirit. And I'm hearing something about ego, but I can't really articulate it too well, if I'm being honest. Just don't be in your ego about your blessings either. You don't want to have like I don't want to say like toxic faith, but like you don't want to walk around with an S on your chest. Remember that saying? People act like I walk around with an S on my chest. Like, don't walk around with an S on your chest. Practice humility. Practice accepting yourself. Practice not needing to hold a facade in order to succeed. You don't have to fake it until you make it. That's what I just heard. Because God sees everything. He hears you when you're crying in private. He hears what you've prayed for in private. And you're going to get rewarded for it openly for everybody to see. Around people who didn't support you and around people who do support you. They're going to see you taking your power back. They're going to see that they had no control over you. They're going to see that they can't control your attitude or your heart or your feelings. They're going to see that you are in charge of your life. They're going to see that God is in charge of your life. And then I also got let him execute evil and do good, let him seek peace and ensue it. Peter 3:11 is also a yellow card. And that definitely speaks to today. I will see the possibilities. Know that no good deed goes overlooked. God sees all. I think I said that about a few times already. He's seeing everything that you're going through. And during this downtime, you just need to recharge so that you can take charge of your life. Get back control of your emotions. Have this perspective change on the possibilities and sit and accept yourself. And as you accept yourself, you'll alchemize harmony within your body, and your head and your heart won't fight with you so much. And more so, your head meaning your anxiety fighting against your intuition. You'll be able to figure out what the difference is. So I'm going to close it with a crystal card. Okay, so I got olive in it, olive in night, olive in night, olive in night, olive in night in here, baby. I don't know, but it's OLIVINITE. We all hold on to guilt from our past. These things weigh our spirit down and prevent us from growing. Olive is a natural and powerful spiritual cleanser. Hold to the throat and say aloud the guilt you are holding on to. As you speak the words, the guilt will disappear. So yeah, that definitely sums up the entire reading. There is something that I tell you being hard on yourself about, something you need to let go of. God has already forgiven you. God has already accepted you as you are and as you have already came. So now it's time for you to sit, connect with spirit, accept yourself, alchemize in harmony so that you can see the possibilities that are coming to you. And with that, it will cultivate you taking control of your life and your feelings and allowing you to take charge. And once you begin to take charge, you'll be able to see clear the snakes in your grass and also the flowers that are in your garden. And you'll know which ones to tend to and which ones to weed out. God has already heard your prayers in secret. God has already heard your cries in secret. He's going to reward you openly. And it's also going to expose who support you and who don't support you. And as those doors close, you will begin to see the possibilities and how they were in the way of those possibilities. Possibilities for new love, new friendships, new jobs, new projects, all new everything, or some things that are old but made anew. You are in the season of receiving your good karma. Continue to do good. Continue to speak down on evil. Continue to seek peace and promote it. Continue to be the peacemaker that you are. And if you don't know how to connect with spirit and you don't really know what to say to yourself, God already knows. That's why you have to sit in silence and just allow it to come to you. So that's your reading, you guys, and I'll be back again. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you shop shehealz.com. I got a lot of different services. I'm also offering yoga one-on-one. So if you want to, get your training on, or do some more difficult poses, or just kind of want to limber your body up, hit me up. So I'm on shehealz.com under the services. Make sure you check out the menu. There's some changes been made to the menu. I'm very proud of it, so I encourage you to go check it out. Till next time.